Hello everybody, I'm back. I'm so excited to finally have some time to make this video. Um, as some of you know, I've been away on vacation for quite a few weeks and just with other stuff coming up and whatnot, I just have not had a chance to sit down to do any videos whatsoever. However, that said, I would like to share with you a couple of journals that I've completed. This one you already know about. For those of you that have been following me, I decided to create sort of like a sister journal, not quite the same. There's a lot of similarities. I used the same fabric for the cover because I just absolutely love this fabric. But I wanted to share with you this. I'll put this one out of the way, but here's the one that you've already seen. Was a lot of fun to make, and this is the one that I want to share with you. I'm going to share this journal with you. I do a flip through after we do a little project today, but I just wanted to share with you what you can expect in the next day. This was fun. This is spoken for, this journal, and while I was on vacation I finished this gentleman's journal. I did quite a bit of it there, so it was kind of an extra special setting to be able to finish this. I just took a bucket, or my bag from Michael's. It's wonderful. It's like this storage tote bag, and it really, you can put so much in it. And so I thought, well, I'll just narrow some stuff down, threw it in the bag, and so I was able to finish this journal. This is a refurbished old New Living Translation Bible from like the early 70s, and I made it into a gentleman's journal. So I would love to share this with you as well. So I'm going to do 2 flip throughs, just hopefully maybe to inspire some of you guys to maybe something will catch your eye with one or a few of the page spreads that I did, and you'll be like, yeah, I'm going to do that too. So that's what this is all about, inspiring each other. So I hope to be able to do that with these videos. So this is what I want to do today. This is a craft with me, and I want to share a little bit of background about this tag. This tag here is going to go into the apple orchard journal I just showed you. I had decided last minute, although I thought I was finished with the journal, but you know how it goes. There's always something else to add. So I wanted to add this. But what this tag, I'm just getting it. I'm getting the first photocopy that I made of this tag. So here's the backstory for anybody that is new to my channel. Some of you will already know this because I did share it in the past. But I bought a new sewing machine, my first sewing machine, because I never sewn a thing in my life. But because the junk journaling community loves to use their sewing machines to sew paper, I figured, well, I can't sew clothing, but I probably could manage to sew paper. So when I bought the machine, I knew nothing about it. So I took it over to my mother-in-law's place about a year ago, maybe, or more, but somewhere around that time frame. And she graciously sat down to the sewing machine, and she wanted to, feel it out so that she could teach me. And so what was special though is she just said, do you have any scraps you can bring along so I can do some practice stitching? And I said, sure. So I think I had to leave the machine with her at one point, and she had some playtime, and she sent home with this sewing machine once she was able to show me she sent home this particular cardstock piece that she used for some zigzags. So she's like, look how many zigzags your machine will do. And so she put her own handwriting on it. She was very particular, and she put medium zigzag and the multi-stitch, etc. So I thought, you know what, this scrap paper was too sweet to not figure out what I could use with it to kind of, I mean, she's 92, she's super healthy, but I just thought this is something special I want to keep. So what I did is I took my phone, just my iPhone, and I snapped a picture of the original junk piece of paper she used. And so it was essentially this piece here. And then I added some lace and some buttons. And oh, actually, sorry, when she sent this scrap home, I thought that's too precious. I need to decorate this scrap page that she made. So I ended up putting, this is a photograph of the original. So obviously it's not the original, but I had added a little pocket tuck and some lace, some buttons. And then I took a picture of it and I saved it in my computer files. So anytime I want to duplicate this, I have it in my files. So all that said, it's a large tag. It's a little bit wonky in shape, but I didn't want to lose too much of the integrity of the shape that she had originally, you know, done. So this is my, the copy that I keep on hand. And I went into my file today and I printed out another copy. I have done that a few times now, and because it's so special, kind of heirloomy, for my subscribers that purchase my journals that don't know my mother-in-law, it's not maybe a big deal to you. There's some people that I gift these journals to who are related to her, so hopefully that's special to them. But anyhow, this is what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you how to take a super long tag, to cut it to make a pocket, and then to make it pretty like that. And then you could add some spots for journaling. This is going to go in the Apple Orchard journal. So I thought, I want to do a craft with me. It's been too long. I have to do more craft with me's with you guys, because I sure enjoy watching them. Because some of you do, many of you do so many different craft with me videos. So let's get to it. So what I'm going to do, oh yeah, I just want to share. So it's a you can stick as many tags as you want. And I'll go through what I did in this pocket once we create this tag pocket. So all I did, I don't measure, generally speaking, and I just eyeball it and I think, well, how much of this do I want to be the pocket? And so we're going to cut right here, straight enough for me. With junk journaling, I don't always like things to be absolutely perfect. I like to live up to the name, junk journaling. So let's make this a pocket. So I'm going to just glue the 3 sides and the bottom, like the 2 sides and the bottom. And I'm not going to rush. I usually rush videos because I think, oh, I don't want to bore everybody. But you know what? It's all good. The beauty with YouTube is people can either, you know, move on to somebody else, or they can sit and watch the whole thing. So hopefully you'll enjoy this. So here we have just created a pocket. Simple dimple. You can either round the corners. You know what? I'm going to do that. I didn't with this one. As you can see, I kept the corners like that. But we're going to use my little corner rounder. And I'm not going to use the roundest one. I'm just using the 7mm. Okay, so here we have the first part of the tag. Now, I already prepped stuff just for the sake of, you know, not keeping you guys any longer than I necessarily have to. So while this is, let's go through this one. Sorry, guys. So this is more of a pinker toned theme. So let's see what we tucked in here. So I added some lace at the top, and I backed it with two different laces, obviously, a beigey tone and a pink tone. So here's one tag. I just kind of went into my stash. I've got drawers in front of me and tons of stash, so I thought that would be nice. It's a nice, it's cardstock, so it's a nice journaling spot. And then I stuck in this ticket, or this tag, I guess, and it's cardstock as well, so it's a good sturdy journaling spot. And then so I have these other ones in my drawer, and I decided to just add a couple different lace and some applique. I cut the applique off. I think I got this applique, I'm not sure. Either somebody sent it or I found it at a thrift store. But I thought it was a cute little topper to this tag, which is a journaling spot. So you tuck it in like that. And this is adorable. I have a bunch of these tags. I will not buy any more fabric until I use my fabric stash, I said. Then I laughed and laughed, and I know you can relate. So that's, I thought, was fitting in this sewing themed junk tag, example tag that my mother-in-law did. So I thought that was fitting. And this is just a beautiful rose tag, rose colored tag. And so that's it. And then I added some word fetty down here. These buttons are just part of the printable. I did the original, I think I put the actual original tag in one of my journals that I'm keeping. So that said, here is the tag. So this is a little more of a bluer toned, because I didn't, whatever I chose from my drawer, I decided to just keep it more of a bluer toned. Oh, and I also put these tore up, just copy paper and for some writing spots, and then I used a stamp. So that's what we'll do. So here's a printable, printed a bunch of book page printables off somebody. I don't know. I'm going to try to find out who I purchased this little group of printables from, and I'll link it down in the description box. But so it's a decent size, nice and large. Added a little whale tail tag. So there it fits in there. I think maybe what we should do, let's do this first. Let's add this lace topper. So out comes the trusty Fabri-Tac. So I had a wonderful vacation. It was relaxing. What side do I want to use? It was relaxing. We did lots of fishing. I did some crafting. Sometimes when my husband went out fishing without me, because I just, you know, you need to get some crafting on, don't you? Or don't we? So, and the setting where I crafted from at the kitchen table overlooked the lake. So it was the most peaceful time. I absolutely love when we can get away to the cabin. Okay, so there is the fabric topper, the lace topper. Hopefully it means green. It's been a long time. I'm getting rusty on these videos. So here's the one tag. So guys, I did all my prepping here, but you can see that it wouldn't have taken much time to prep. Little cut, little, you know, makes things into tags, do some inking, add some fabric, lace, and whatever you want to do. But here is this card. It's a journaling card, of course. Just adorable ephemera pieces. And here's another tag. I'll stick it in here. Oh, I'll put it behind maybe. Let's do it that way. So that goes in like that. And then we have this beautiful retro lady. And I'll stick this little guy right here. So you just can layer as many as you want, depending on your needs and what you're working on. This isn't new. I'm sure most of you have seen people make tags like this before, but I just thought I needed to do a craft with me video with you guys. I need to get back in the groove of doing that. And a little word fetty prompt that says enjoy today. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn it over. And again, I ripped some pieces. I'll show you the difference. So this one here was, you know, I used my ruler. I tore these pieces with my ruler. So they're more straighter edge with some jaggediness to it. But I decided to do a little more messy for this, for the back of this with these pieces. So I'm going to use, I find when you use copy paper, or at least when I use copy paper and I'm gluing onto cardstock, which this is, it's a cardstock, it's backed with cardstock. I like to use my glue stick. Otherwise, I find it kind of bulks the page. Oops, wrong way. Come on, Colleen. So I'm just gonna start putting her down with no real form. Am I in? Yeah, I'm in. Okay, so we'll start at the bottom and I'll kind of make them a little wonky positioning. So, hope you guys are doing well. I've got so many videos to catch up on with everybody that I also follow. It's nice to be back. I have to go for another fluid drain in my knee this afternoon. My MRI, I'm waiting for that date. Haven't received a date for that yet. But the knee thing, yeah, it's pretty real. Not gonna lie. It's not been fun. But, oops, let's see. And we'll stick it right here. There. So there's 3 spots that you can do your writing. I mean, we could have just left the whole thing blank, which I often do. But you know what? Just add some character. So what I want to do, like I did with this one here, I stamped on the middle one, which I'm going to, let's see, these are smaller pieces, so I have to make sure. Okay, let's do this one. I bought these beautiful stamps from Lorna Taylor. She makes these beautiful stamps, so I know that some of you probably have her stamps, but if you don't, you should check her out. Check out Lorna Taylor. Anyways, so yeah, this is what I'm using as one of her stamps. More of a personalized stamp, so that was kind of nice. But which one will it fit? It's not going to fit here. So I'll have to maybe go at the top here and do it sideways. Maybe this tag will be for some Happy Mail. Handmade with love by Colleen. There you go. Perfect. Awesome. All right, so that's that. Can you see? I'll stand here. Isn't that pretty? Just, you know, all you need to do is you could take a printable of anything from a magazine. You could back it onto cardstock. You could cut it into a tag style or straight across. You can add your own pocket and fill it with tags. So this is just a simple little example of one idea for you guys that you can do. And I'm just going to add a little bit of ink here. So there, that didn't take long at all. And it's a little bit of a sister tag to this one, and it's a nice and large. Let me see. Well, let's see, from top to bottom, we are looking at about 8 inches tall by 4 and almost 3/4 wide. So it's a decent sized tag. And you obviously need to make sure it's going to fit your journal. So I'm going to show you where I want to put this one that I was going to use for this journal today. And I won't go through this right now, but I will show you how I plan to use it. So I'm going to open it up. Oh, you know what? Sorry guys, this is the wrong journal. This is not going in this one. It is going in my most recent journal. Look at this beautiful, beautiful lace. I have a whole bunch of it. I found it at the thrift store. Okay, so let's remove that, and I'll remove this here. All right, let's go right to the back where I've already decided where I want it. And I'm going to put it here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach a piece at the back like a hinge, and then it's going to open like that. There's lots of space there to write, and all of this side of the page is going to be available for writing on. So that's where it's going to fit. As you can see, it does fit, and I think even a little bit of a topper. Yes, which I love things peeking out. It's right here. So yeah, that's it. So I appreciate you guys if you stopped by. I hope this inspires you to get some tag crafting on. And again, just a quick little, this is what the original was, cut, pocket, glue it, and you've got your tuck. And the rest is history. So I so appreciate you stopping by. I am glad to be back. I've missed everybody. And just for an FYI, I plan on doing a giveaway very, very soon because I'm itching to do a giveaway. So hopefully you'll stay tuned and maybe watch back later on for the flip through of the two journals I completed. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you soon, or we'll do some stuff together real soon. Bye for now.